Another edition of Pants Plays. This is Hans, also known as God Pants Minus, or Pants for short. Again, we are playing Toukiden, which, going through more of the story and bashing Oni upside the head. Because what else are they good for? Seem to be set for that. And we've got some new players on the field. We've got Soma, Mr. I guess he technically should be the main character, but oh well. Selenia can take that spot. We also have Reki, Reki, not exactly up on my pronunciation, but that is her. She has the Naginata class weapon, and she's an alright ally. Alright, so let's jump right into the monster killing, and let's start today up against Hell's Sentinel. I have no idea what their elemental weakness is, so I'm just going to use my highest raw damage. And another new ally is Horo. That might be a play on words of hollow, because she is an amnesiac character. Useful. Oh, I guess I have to take Reiki with me. So, we'll do that, and we'll get some additional loot by sending our reserve characters out to fight something. Fun little option they had. Hopefully during this stream I can get an emergency mission, because those are really good loot, and just generally a more challenging fight. What she said. So I'm now using the attack style, which is probably one of the most straightforward styles to use, but it doesn't have much in the way of flair. And we are just running out wrecking these trash mobs. Because why not? And while they're taking care of everything, because they are more or less on autopilot when it comes to trash mobs, I will gather things, because part of any hunting game is picking up random shiny crap, so you can use it to make a headband. So, the sequel has been out for a little while, and as soon as I finish this, without getting hit, well, I'm gonna get hit, but without getting hit at that exact moment when I didn't really need to. But as soon as I finish the first game, I'll go and play the second one. Most likely you don't have to have finished the first game to play the second one, but I've had this forever and a day, and I just kind of want to see it to completion. He looks fiery, so water was probably the correct call here. I deserve that. Oh no, he might be Sky Element. Ow. This is not advantageous at all. Actually, did not expect to get hit by that. We've made it mad. It is a good thing I got that stagger off, because that would have hurt. I might want to help them get those. You're not getting that back, friend. Come on, ladies. Now to nope out of here. Come on. Oh well. Nah. Oh. It's on autopilot. I don't really need to worry about that. I do need to worry about getting sat on, though. Ah. Thank you, Hell Sentinel. And a sincere thank you to Nagi. Mm-hmm. See if I can angle this. Gotcha. Oh. Did not know he can do that. I'm just eating it left and right in this fight. And still managed to get hit by that. And a new Mitama. Hooray. And to pick up more shiny, just because. Oftentimes, oh, like I just let slip by. But oftentimes, shiny will be hidden by miasma, I guess. We're going with that. And you have to use the Eye of Truth, that thing I just did, to see them, as well as certain enemies can only be spotted by the Eye of Truth. So that was my first run in today's Pants Plays. And we'll do the usual city tour of leveling up everything and taking care of such that is kind of part and parcel to this subgenre of the action RPG. That's not what I meant to do. And so modest. And talk to a tree. So I gotta wonder, is that behind the tree the actual guardian tree? Because this is a shrine to the guardian tree. But anyway. Talk to my Tenko so he can give me stuff. I wonder why they haven't made Tenko plushies, because look at the little mitt. Those are just ripe for plushies. I guess if Toukiden continues and gets a higher profile, we can get the Tenko plush that we all know we need. And it even ninja teleports away. Obviously, a plush doll would not do that, but it's neat. And they're just so mascotty. So maybe Koei Tecmo can veer away from the breasts mouse pad that they have and go for something a little... Well, they're still cuddly, but for entirely different reasons. Maybe go for something a bit more family-friendly cuddly. That'd probably be great for merch, because it's all about the merchandise at the end of the day. And now we go up against a Blade Wing, so I do believe those are 100% wind. For the longest time, I thought that the Sky Element, which the weapon I have equipped now carries, was equivalent to Dragon Element in Monster Hunter. But it seems that it's more of just kind of the odd duck. But it is still far and away the best raw damage I have, so we're going to take that. And let's see how we fare. I have completed the quest where you use each weapon for 10 missions. Well, each weapon type for 10 missions. Very intimidating. Once again, off to a rollicking start. That's not bad. And the United Destroyer. So, I probably need to do some research and see if the Oni I'm fighting have any basis in Japanese folklore. It is an interesting topic, the folklore of different cultures outside of one's own. And getting landed on. That is very interesting as well. And if I'd been smarter about that... Bah. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Kind of lost track of what was happening. So... I think I just whiffed with that. Too early. That was much quicker. Nope, nothing. Ooh, got the emergency mission I wanted. See if I can do any upgrades first, and then we will head out on that. He's got something to say. Nope. We'll talk later, Fugaku. So now off to face a mystery creature. Hopefully it's something new and neat. Don't just pray for attack. Pray zealously for attack. Ah, the minx. You know, I'm kind of curious where all of the Edo period anime is. A bit of a non sequitur, but I'm just getting slapped by a tail, so. Hmm? Which, my idle musings about the lack of certain time period in anime that seemed to be a staple for the longest time could be taken as just overarching talk about trends. One might even go so far as to conjecture that since a lot of those, samurai anime were a bit of a gateway drug for people, and most of the people, well, I don't know. I'm just kind of talking to hear myself talk. But when I got into anime, a lot of it was the samurai stuff and almost historical, which this game does have a lot of history in it, and that seems to be Tecmo Koei's other long suit. For the longest time, it was just Koei that did it with their Romance of the Three Kingdoms games and Dynasty Warriors series. They had history pretty well covered in video game form, which was really neat because it is kind of nice to, say you're between missions and you don't really feel like going and running out and fighting anything. You can read up on the history of Japan through the Mitama, since they are the souls of fallen heroes. So it is an interesting diversion, and despite the fact that, knowing things isn't cool. Or, that's actually changed. Knowing too much isn't cool. Actually became kind of apparent today. While I was out and about. That, too much knowledge on a subject that someone else isn't into is kind of a drag for that person, which I understand. And when talking about certain things, I tend to make efforts to keep it kind of vague so that it's more a story about shared... That should totally have stunned her. More a story about shared experiences than it is, just hardcore talking about the topic at hand, which is kind of cross-purpose, but again, you tend to have to tailor your message to your audience. And as I've said before in other Nebidebla productions, always assume you have an audience, even if you're just getting slapped around by a cat girl's tail. A giant cat girl who disdains wearing clothes, but has strategically placed fur. I didn't see that hit, but I'll take it. This might be a while. So today is actually going to be a relatively short version of Pants Plays because I am honestly bloody fucking tired. So I figure I call it early and watch a cat girl run around in circles. It's like almost every Asian sauce MMO. Watching cat girls run around in circles. And it's like the Gantz game on PS2 in that you are attacking a cat girl. The author and illustrator of the Gantz series has gone on record multiple times stating that he does not like cat girl characters. So in the Gantz game on PS2, which was exclusive to Japan, there's an entire stage where you just fight I use the term in quotes because they actually don't put up any resistance. They just kind of nya and run around. But you fight cat girls in maid outfits because he doesn't like them and wants to see bad things happen to them. So they get all X-gunned and Y-gunned. It's kind of amusing as a joke level. That and, you know, what they let the creator get away with. She's preparing something, and she did something. Hooray, cat girl! That was what I meant to do. So I think I'm going to do this emergency mission, finish it off, and then I will actually call it for today, as I am decidedly brain fried. And oh wait, is that, oh, I thought that was me. Oh, she's almost down. Gotcha. I didn't pick up any shiny during the fight, so this might be just regular shiny. Nope, it appears to be special shiny. And I'm not going to make it to the other one. Curses. She sounds like a fun person to have around. So, there you have it. Another Pants Plays. Tune in next week at, well, the same day. I can't really promise the same time. But tune in next week on the same day for another Pants Plays. We'll see if we can't get something else going. It will still be the same Selenia. That's kind of the thing with these broadcasts. So, on behalf of this fictional character and myself, mostly a fictional character, I bid you adieu.